So today we're going to look at this new Square D 5000 amp switchgear that has this ERMS kit installed in it, and we're going to look and see how it's wired up. So we'll go ahead and open the door here. So just taking a quick look, if you look at this guy right here, this is going to be your control terminal blocks. So you can see you've got COM, UC1, UC2, UC3. So COM right here, your communication, that's going to be this terminal block here. So you've got four little wires, and those are going to be going to a little communication device that's behind the trip unit right here. It's going to be behind that guy. But if you look and see, you've got this white wire in the back right here, and if you follow it up, it comes all the way across here. He's going to go all the way down here, follow the white cord around, and he's going to actually plug into your IOM module right there. So that's how that IOM control module communicates to the little communication device behind the trip unit. You've also got one on the outside right here, UC3, which you can see on that little terminal strip right there. So this little block right here, these three wires, your white neutral actually connects straight across here, going down. Follow that guy down there, and he loops around and comes back. See, he comes out right here, and he's going to connect to your neutral bar just like that. But back up here to the breaker, the other two blue wires are supplying your power. That's how this trip unit here will be able to turn on. And a cool thing too, when you turn that ERMS switch from on or from off to on, it'll turn this screen blue when your ERMS is activated. So another thing we check out here is this guy, UC2, right here, this little terminal block. If you follow him, he's got a little bunch of small wires as well. And if you follow this black tubing, the black tubing actually goes and runs to the back. We'll go back here and take a look. This is actually going to your neutral CTs in the back. So you see you got your neutral CT here and here. So that's that same wire is coming all the way from the front to the back here. And you see you got a couple wires popping out here going to the top neutral CT. You got two separate ones here that are connected. And then on the bottom you got your remaining wires coming out and connected to the bottom terminals there. Kind of go in a little bit, let you see how that's hooked up. And we'll go back to the front. I got all the skins taken off to make it quicker and easier for you to see what's going on. So now we looked at that, go over here to your switch. So you've got some wires coming and switching back. You got three over here on your IO module. These top three right here, they're going to be connecting to your switch over here. That's your red, black, and white wires. And then you've also got, I don't remember what, I think it's this guy. You got a jumper in here as well, but this guy is going to connect to the bottom of the IOM module right here. And then this guy, your number 33, he actually is going to come from your DC power supply source. And then you've got your other X2 over here, which is also coming from your power supply source. So you've got all your switch wires right here, and they all connect to either DC supply source up in the top cabinet or it connects to one of your modules here. And as we discussed, this is your communication cord that connects to the BCMULP, which is a little black communication module behind the trip unit. And then up here, you've got your two blue wires here. That's your DC incoming power that actually powers this guy and turns him on. So if you look in the back right here, all these blue wires that all just mesh together, they actually go up to the top up here. Just kind of backtracking here. So you can see up here, so you've got a terminal block here, and that's where all those wires that went down are coming from right here. And across from that, that's your DC input to these terminal blocks, and they loop around back, come up here. So this is your DC output from your power supply. Just kind of take a quick little zoom in on the power supply for you. As you can see, you've got your 120 incoming voltage here. It's going to be on that right side, and then you're going to have your output as a DC voltage. And then these red and white wires, they actually loop around coming up to the top up here and come around, come back down here, and they are coming off of this terminal block right here, and they just are coming from the opposite side to double up, so you could have enough to go to both power supplies up here. But they both come off of the same power supply, which would be this transformer up here. Let's take a look at this guy. That's where your incoming power is from. It's going to be a small little control power transformer, 150 volt amps. It's going to take 480 primary incoming, turn it down to 120, which then that will go to your power supply and step it down again and convert it from 120 volts AC to 24 volts DC. But then you go from your secondary to your primary. Continue to backtrack here. That's where your power incoming is coming from. Follow that down. I'm trying to remember. Actually, it actually loops around and comes back here. So that's where the primary side of the transformer connects to, is the load side of the fuses right here. And these are 0.8 amp fuses. And this 2 black wires right here, this is going to be on the line side of this fuse block. That's going to be your incoming power from the bus bar. So that's going to be your 480 coming in it. Those black wires, they come up here, they just come all the way up and across, and then they come back down. And you can actually see them tracking back here, so they're just coming back down, kind of like you see that. You can ignore this guy right here. This is your breaker for your surge protector. We're not going to get into that. But your black wires, they keep coming down, and you can kind of see them in the back there. They just keep coming down, and I'll show you where and how they actually connect to. So if you see all the way back there, he's connected to that back bus by just a little bit of a screw just bolted straight on there. That's kind of hard to see, but that's how those wires are connected and going to give you power to your control box up here. So basically, you've got your power coming up, coming in, and going through your fuses, and coming up through your transformer, coming back out, and then going through your power supply, stepping down. Then you got your DC output getting distributed down here. Then you're going to have it go to your IOM module. It's going to supply power to your trip unit, and you're going to have it also go through the switch, so that when you hit the switch, it communicates to your IO module, and then it'll tell the trip unit, and it'll step down all your functions. So hopefully when you hit that switch, that blue screen pops up, and it'll lower all your pickups, and everything will work great. So hopefully that was help, and have a great day.